we have a new game. On December 2nd, 2021, Century Age of Ashes launched on Steam as a free-to-play title. I remember being vaguely interested in this game, but that was some time ago, and as someone who is routinely quite terrible at this kind of game, I think I just kind of let it fade into the back of my memory. But credit to Steam and their pop-up ads, they got me. For those unaware of this game, it is a third-person dark fantasy multiplayer arena battle game where you mount up on your trusty steed and head into battle. Only in this, your trusty steed is a fucking dragon. Fire breathing and all. Or perhaps it's a wyvern. I don't know. It looks like there's several different types, and I'm sure in the comments we'll have the conversation of dragon, drake, or wyvern, but I'm going with dragon. Don't unsubscribe. The game has been in development from Playwing Bordeaux since 2017, beginning in Unreal Engine 3, but shifting to Unreal 4. First impressions booting up the game, it's smooth and it's beautiful. Like, I can't get over how pretty it looks and how realistic, for dragons, realistic. Is that realistic? I don't know. The animations are crisp and breathe life into the game right away, but a pretty package can only go so far. The first thing you're tasked with doing is the tutorial, and I'm so glad I did. It takes you through various mechanics, there aren't a ton, and explains a lot of the game. It's not too long, and it's very helpful. Once you complete the various tasks, you move on to the meat of the game, or well, I suppose the appetizer, a 3 vs 3 match. After picking your class and your skills, you jump right in. The 3 vs 3 that you play is essentially just a dogfight in several rounds. There's an interesting mechanic here with certain skills that only unlock in later rounds of the 3 vs 3 combat. Now, to get on to later 6 vs 6 matches, you do have to do the 3 vs 3 at least once. But the mode has a cap of level 5, so there's a limit to how many times you can do this. I believe once you hit level 5, it turns into skirmish. I went through 2 rounds, losing the first, but never feeling completely outmatched, despite being quite bad. The second match, well, the first round was great, and the rest of them, let's take a moment. Let's pause here and mourn this poor soul and give them all the props for staying in the match for 2 rounds, 1 vs 3. This intrepid soul, this wonderful person, they tried. They kept fighting and pushing. Let us salute them. Let's also hope there's a fix for this because, wow, that was just brutal. After you cut your teeth on 3 vs 3, you can move into the main modes of the game, 6 vs 6. Some of these were still locked, needing me to play the game more to open them up, so I jumped into the 6 vs 6 Spoils of War mode, which is essentially a fetch quest on dragons with fire, brimstone, and panic. So much panic. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the few rounds of this I did and felt like even if I wasn't playing particularly well, I was helping. It's another round-based mode, and you can either help by attacking the enemy and preventing them from getting gold, or you can get gold yourself and return it. There are some other little interesting things here and there, like there's a part where you can blow up the coffer of one team and send their gold flying everywhere else. We were on the receiving end of that. It kind of sucked. There's a gemstone, which I believe has more points. There are keys to lock the coffer so that you can't return it. So there's got some layers to this that make it a bit more fun. So I did a little both, helping with the PvP combat, but then also looking at the PvE part of this and trying to get the gold and bring it back. And of course, after every match, there are leaderboards. And the old Warcraft Battleground veteran in me poured over the stats like a little kid sorting through Halloween candy. I'm a sucker for leaderboards. Now, there's a lot I still don't know about this game, but I encourage you to give it a try if it sounds interesting, because it's free. The cash shop, though, remains kind of a mystery to me, so be cautious of any predatory practices. As with any free-to-play game with a cash shop, there's a lot of assumed risk here, and you have to protect yourself and your wallet. Take the assumption that I do that any free-to-play game, their goal is to hook you with the gameplay early and then hit you on the back end once you are invested in the game with costs. It remains to be seen if this will be cosmetic, if it'll be pay to win, but a lot of that is going to be up to your tolerance and what you are okay with or not okay with. Just go in knowing that it is going to have a cash shop. What I saw in the cash shop was experience boosters, right around 10-15% or so, a bunch of cosmetics, and perhaps worse or not, I'm not sure yet, there were dragons. Or more specifically, they're eggs which hatch the dragons. I don't know yet how this will impact the game, so we're kind of in wait and see mode for the cash shop. But on the subject of dragon eggs, look at this little shit. How fucking cute is it? Like, holy crap, I just want to hug it. Like, I want this to be my friend. Oh yeah, and we may be having a couple little server issues here and there as well. My name is Redbeard Flynn. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and a subscription. If you don't, you'll make this little guy sad. Don't make this little guy sad. Who would want to make this little guy sad? Look at him. Look, don't make him sad. Like the video and subscribe and hit the bell.